Well, folks, I'm 5-0 right now. And yeah, I told you, man, this was not going to be easy when it comes to closeout games. Game 5 is considered a closeout. Game 6 is considered a closeout. So being up 4-0 and to try to close out in the next 2 games, I already said it before this game started that it was not going to be easy. And sure enough, it wasn't. I mean, look, first half was pretty good. It was pretty solid. You know, I was up fairly well. I only missed the first 3 and I was down by 1. But after that, I was starting to hit jumpers, all 3 short mid-range jumpers. You know, the attempts, and then just went up. I think I was down again by a missed 3 points, if I'm not mistaken. And then I hit my first 3, and then I started to hit my second 3. I think when I was already up 18-2. I think. No, sorry, 18-12. Yeah, so I started to build a comfortable lead, and especially now as it got to double digits toward the end. I think I hit a 3 to close out the first half. That was a deep 3, mind you, not a 4. It was a deep 3. So I think that was already my 3rd consecutive 3 that I made. So I closed it out to a 15-point lead. Okay, so 29-14. Yeah. So second half, mind you, I make no 3s. So I started to get really cold, and that itself was why I was missing. Why the lead started to slip. I mean, at one point, it was the mid-range shots that had to save me, right? And then when the game started to get closer on the rotation of the turnaround and the turnaround mid-range shots and the 3s, that's where it started to get a little harder. I mean, yeah, I was up. What was it? I was still up by 11 with 2 minutes left. When I hit my first turnaround jump shot, I'm actually starting to get better at those. Going into in the middle of the BER season tournament. In the beginning, I was total crap, dude. I was a complete crap. Just missing every single turnaround shot until I got to game 5 of the first round, right? So, but then I started to miss the next 3 shots, and the game started to get really close that I had to call timeout, because once I missed that 3 where I was up 43-39, and then I proceeded to miss a 3, I was like, I got 12 seconds left and I still have to make the shot, because if I missed the turnaround jumper, then I would have lost the game by 1, if I'm not mistaken. I got to do the review on this, but for the most part, I lost by. I was still up by 1, if my mind serves me correctly. So I had to call my timeout. I had to call timeout, and I wasn't going to attempt 3s, even though I wanted to. But to be wise, because I was shooting a little bit well on free throws in this game, I decided, I'm going to shoot free throws here. Well, Lord and behold, as I've been clutch on free throws lately, this is the same guy that's just, at times mediocre on hitting free throws. I think, what was that one game where I was just I was just red hot from 3, and then I think it was that game 4 where I was missing every free throw, and I think I made the only one. And by the way, I was up huge at that game. So free throws are all worth 1 point, so it didn't really matter if I missed all my free throws except 1. I think I was 1 out of 6 or 1 out of 5, I don't know. But for the most part, I was I think all game long I was in double digits. So it was just, the game was already out of hand, even if I missed my free throws. But the key was that I was hitting 3s that game, especially 2 4s. And yeah, man, so that was a blowout win, won by 19, even though I was up by as many as 30. Damn. So that was my second lopsided win, second ever in the BER season tournament, any round. So yeah, so this one got really close, but I ultimately proceeded to hit 4 straight free throws. So what was I up? 43, 42. So the target score was on a 10-0 run. And then I made 4 straight. 44, 45, 46, 47, I think. So I think 44, 45, 46, 47. Yeah, so I think it was 47. Did I say 48? I think I might have only hit 4. But nevertheless, I hit 4 free throws straight, and after that, just even though I make or miss the last turnaround jumper, I was still gonna win. So yeah, so I missed the turnaround jumper with like 5 more seconds, and I still won the game. So I won by either 4 or 3. But I got a review, but for the most part, I think I still should have won the game. So yeah, that's a legit 5-0. Hey man, tomorrow's game, I'm gonna say this right now before I do the intro. It's gonna be the same thing, but it's gonna start backwards. So it's gonna start with the 1 free throw and then the 3, with the 3s in between, right? No consecutive floaters in this one. But both first and second half, it's gonna be turnaround jumpers on the 2-minute mark. So yeah, it's gonna be even harder. I mean, if and I know it was just the start of the week, but it don't really matter. I mean, I know I gotta get my rhythm going, and going into tomorrow, I should get my flow going. I should already have my rhythm, but who knows how it's gonna turn out? You never know. I mean, I got really cold on the 3-point land, like in the entire second half. I don't think I hit any 3s after making 3 straight in the first half. So you just never know. I remember a game like that. What was it? In game 2 of the East game series, where I was up by 14, and then I was starting to miss every 3, except for like 1, I think. So I went up from 14 to being down by 13. So I was like, yeah, man, it was gonna be a long series in that one because it's hard. So I mean, let's just see how it works out for tomorrow. So anyways, I'm gonna leave it at that, and y'all have a good rest of your day. And yep, I will as soon as I make a left turn here. Yep, I think that's all I gotta say, man. So let me know what you guys think, man. I will talk to you guys later. Wow. Tough space, but all right, I'm gonna close it out. Peace.